Hey guys, it's Coach Steve, and I've got this week's workout brief. This will be the last week of our level method testing, specifically for level method testing. So kind of keep that in mind and push through this week. If you've done some of these tests, we'll have alternatives for each one of these. So just because you see a test that you've already completed, maybe you've maxed it out, doesn't mean it's a day off for you. Get into the gym. We will train some way, shape, or form. This week, we're going to start off on Monday with the upper body pull test. This is generally building up through the pull-ups at that upper end. How much weight can you move for a single rep? Building in. This is a really important test because this is one of those tests where you start to work towards that first strict pull-up, and you start to build the capacity in that so that you can make those shoulders safe to allow you to start doing things like kipping in workouts and things like that, if that's your goal. So this isn't one that we want to skip over or skim over. This is a really good test to see where you are and to learn how to take those next steps so that you can continue to build in this capacity. Extremely important test. After that one, we're going into the lactic tolerance test. Again, this is one that is about pain management, pain tolerance. And this one is meant to hurt just a little bit, both that breathing and that muscle fatigue coming in, screaming in really, really hard. It makes this test really difficult to want to try to do very often. At the low level, it is just training. We're trying to find a place for you to train. The lactic tolerance, this high output for less than 6 minutes, is something that can be really powerful in training and something that can really help. So keep in mind that that's what this test is. It will take a toll, but that's what it's meant to do. And this is one of those places that can really, really, really make some big difference when it's coming to pushing really hard and finding fitness in that very quick time domain. So this is upper body. This is going to combine kind of the upper body pull and some of the potentially either front squat and upper body push or burpees in very, very fast combination. So very good workout, but still very, very difficult. Hard to get your mind wrapped around. On Tuesday, we're going to go to the upper body push test. This is again, push-up endurance or upper body strength. Both of those components are very important to this test. Do not skip one piece just because you can jump to the end. Be sure to hit the endurance pieces as well. Those are part of the test, just not all in one level. Once we're done with that, we're going to go into the kettlebell test. This is a 10-minute test, essentially every minute on the minute. How much can you maintain without letting those reps drop? And another chance to see if we can't get leveled up on that. And we'll end this one with the flexibility test. Generally, for most people, this is going to involve holding the bottom of the squat for up to 5 minutes. They call this the third world squat. You do not need to be loaded on this one. Just feet flat on the floor. Can you keep your hips down and sit in a relaxed position in the squat for a long period of time? The flexibility, the reason this is an important test is that it is an indicator of kind of longevity. One of the reasons people go into retirement homes or need assisted care is because they're no longer able to sit and stand and do those things on their own. This can be one of those indicators of how well you're trending towards that. And being able to remain flexible as we age is extremely important. So definitely one not to just skim over. This one has lifelong applications as we go through. Wednesday, we're going to start off playing with handstands and handstand walking. And we're going to use this while we go through the row test. The row test is up to 20 minutes on the rower for distance. Because we are resource limited here, we're going to jump into this really quickly and try to rotate through as many people as we can. So be patient. While a group of people are rowing, coach will be teaching and helping with handstands and getting better at this. The handstand is something that just takes a lot of practice. So spending quality time, and in some cases quantity time, working on that can have big benefits. Let's use that time here. For the row test, it's up to 20 minutes for distance. This is the closest thing we have to a long, slow distance. However, since we're testing it, it's not going to feel slow. By the end of this, you're going to be pushing pretty hard. Do not go out of the gate hot on this one. It will not pay dividends going out too hot. On Thursday, going to the API test. This is 3 rounds, five different movements, 1 minute each movement for as many reps as you can get. In between each round, we're going to take a 1 minute rest. This is one of those workouts that tests your breathing very, very hard. And it's one of those that it's really easy to start off really fast and then really auger at the end. Go even paced on this. Try to maintain a number that is feasible for you. Realizing that it's going to be 15 minutes of hard work, so that you need to kind of pace things at that level. Don't be enticed to go out fast. On Friday, we're going to spend the entire day on weightlifting. That means we're going to practice the clean, the jerk, and the snatch. And everybody's going to play with those movements throughout the entire day. Roughly the first half of class, maybe a little bit more, will be spent building to heavy weights on either the clean and jerk or the snatch. And then the last half will be the other movement. My preference is snatch first, clean and jerk last. That way I'm building weights through the entire thing. But not everybody's in that boat. So first thing, let's test. Let's see where you are, and then let's spend the rest of the time working on the other piece that maybe you aren't testing or you need to test, like the snatch. Both of these are very technical movements, however, so do not feel like you have to load a ton of weight on the bar during these sessions. Move to your level and practice the things with light weights that are not in your wheelhouse yet. On Saturday, we are going to build and test the upper body, lower body endurance test. This is combining things like the deadlift and the handstand push-up, or deadlift and push-up, depending on where you are. And we are going to spend plenty of time warming up for this one so that we can truly test it at a very strong level. Once we're done with that, again, we will repeat the flexibility test so that everybody has a chance, or maybe you maxed out one part and you need to level up. This will be your chance to do that. It's getting another opportunity to play in the flexibility realm. That's what we have coming up this week, guys. Last week of testing. This feels like it can drag on, but it is worth it so that we know where we need to train, how we're progressing, and where our weak points are, so that we can become better athletes and help ourselves just be a little bit more injury proof going forward. See you guys in the gym. Bye.